So this is a multiple choice question in which we're wondering which of the following triangles is similar to the one above. Now I invite you to pause this video and try it for yourself before I go any further. So when we look for something that is similar, it's not exactly the same. If it wanted to be exactly the same, we would see the word congruent. Now we want to point out, I know it's a little hard to see, but that one has 3. That one has 2. And then I think that one just has 1 and that's 1. Okay. So to have similar triangles, we could have 3 sides that are proportional. We can have proportional side with the congruent angle another side. And we can have 2 angles that are congruent. Now in this one we have 2 angles, so I could assume that this one is similar, but let's just check in our other options. This one is a side and a side and angle. I don't really have enough information. I'm going to rule it out. Now, for this one, I would have to go along and label the sides to match them so that they correspond. And actually, I would have to do the same thing over here. I'm going to start with A because there's a little less work to do. And I see that there's this angle that is the same means I have to look at these 2 sides. Now, we have to put the bigger side with the bigger sides. So let's say that one would be corresponding to this one and corresponding to that one. I guess I'm doing them both at the same time. Let's say our B would be 65. In this case, that's the one that's the angle that has 2, so that would be the B. I want to see if those are proportional. And then in this case, well, 13, and then this one would be 12. Okay. Already I'm a little skeptical about this one because those are only one value apart. Not the end of the world, but let's go have a look. If I were to do 100 divided by 20, we would get 5. Okay, so let's do that. 100 divided by 20, that would be 5. Now, what would be the same thing if I do 65 divided by 13? Well, that's also 5. Okay, so look no further. We have a side angle side over here. So this is great. And it's necessarily similar. Like we know this for sure. I would like to say that this one's also similar, but if I can only choose one, I'm going to go with that one. But let's check this one. If I were to do 100 divided by 20, once again, I would get 5, but that wouldn't be the same over here. Actually, yes, it would. If I do 65 divided by 13, I'd also get 5, but then 58 divided by 12 would not give me 5. So then that is not side, side, side. So then there we go. We are left with this one. And so when looking for similar, we want to be looking for these results because I know that this side would also be that one if those 2 are the same. So I'd love to go ahead and circle this, but if I really had to pick, I'm circling this because I can for sure tell you that it is a side angle side.